a great day in SimWorld, everybody. Good morning and welcome to SimWorld Today. I'm B-Ron, and alongside me is my co-host for this special on-the-road edition of SimWorld Today, my man Maestro. Good morning, Maestro. How are you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. What's up, fam? How you feeling?
I am feeling wonderful, man. Look, it's Friday. I'm happy to be here with you. Y'all's not joining us today, but that's all right. Like I said, I got my man Maestro here joining us. We're gonna have a good time this morning on a Friday to end the week. Why not, right?
Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. Let's get it.
Let's jump right into it, man. So look, first question, first topic that we got here. Can Trey Hyman win Player of the Year after Bronny James kind of did what he did last season, took the league by storm, or is it going to be another Bronny James situation where it's a Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper race between those two? Is it theirs to win, or can Trey Hyman come in and swoop off from under him as a returning player in SimWorld Prep this coming season?
Well, I'll tell you something, man, about that. And you know how I feel about my man Trey. He's the chairman of my Dirty board. It really, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because that's what we do, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
my heart and opinion, he was my player of the year last year for a lot of different reasons. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say this. I think he played so well last year and played at such a level last year that that's gonna kind of hurt him this year because it's kind of hard to raise your level when you're already that high.
mm-hmm.
Not saying that he can't now, but going against like the other cats coming in, like Cooper Flag, et cetera, all that stuff, right? They're going to get a lot of attention because they're new, and there's going to be an expectation for Trey Hyman to be a dirty every night.
Yeah,
So he's got a lot. He's got a lot of. It's kind of like winning the Heisman twice, right? He's got a
yeah.
lot of stuff to overcome. So I'm gonna I'm gonna put my money on him because I think if anybody can raise their game and get those nuances together, it's going to be him. It's going to be amazing. But I'm going to throw another name in there for you, just kind of trick you a little bit.
Okay, who you got?
I think what we saw out of Corey Yams toward the end of last season, how
Ooh,
he started introducing more offensive play in his game. He's already mega athletic, right? He's
yeah, right,
already, I
right.
mean, mega quick, super good hands, everything that you look for, right? I want to put him as my dark horse for consideration. I know playing in the shadow of other name players, I'm just going to say it like that. He might not got the attention he could have gotten, but I think especially in the race to one last year,
Yeah.
his game, every game, I just watched him step up, step up, step up, step up, and add one little extra thing. And oh, by the way, add it and keep it consistently. It wasn't like it was just an accident.
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah, yeah. You're right.
so that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, Trey, go get it. It's about you. It's about you now, fam. And I'm gonna say my dark horse is gonna be Corey.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that. I didn't expect you to go that direction, but I do like that addition of Corey Yang as a potential dark horse pick to win. I will say this. I do think that Trey Hyman can win the Player of the Year award this season if he has a good season, that kind of stuff. But it's not going to be easy because of the additions of Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper. We also
Yeah.
can't discount the fact that again, Trey really came in last season and kind of took the league by storm, winning a bunch of awards in his first season in SimWorld Prep, has become very quickly here the face of the league here. So if anybody can have a good season and continue to build on that good notoriety that he has, it's Trey Hyman. But it's not going to be easy for him to do it at all, and I don't think he would want it any other way, honestly.
Oh no,
he
you
he he
you nailed. I mean,
yeah,
this guy, this
he
guy, and
welcomes a challenge.
he
All these
every
players
time
do.
it's like, okay, what I got to do, what I got, and I'll say that for so many of our cats we have here in
Exactly.
SimWorld Hoops. I
100%.
mean, you know this. What I got to do to get better for that next step
Yep.
because they have something cats like you and I didn't really get a chance to look at as we were coming up, right? They
Right.
have that little extra, you know what,
Yep.
that you know at a certain level, like, okay, here's what I'd always say, and I know you've heard me say this a billion times. cats always talk about, dudes who play in the pro leagues and they'll call somebody trash. And what I say is, okay, let's talk about that for 1 second.
Yeah.
They might be trash in the league, but you go up against them
Yes, exactly.
because
Exactly.
because it is such a small sliver of a line
Yeah.
between a great player, a good player, and an okay player. In baseball, if you get one extra hit a week, you're going to be batting over 300. You're going in the Hall of Fame. Just one extra hit a week,
Yeah.
right? In basketball, one bucket a half. One bucket a half sometimes separates the cats
Yep.
who are in the top 10 in scoring
Yep.
and the cats who are role players. It,
Exactly.
it those little small lines, you have to see that. And at this level, seeing this much talent packed in the way it is, this, you talk about this all the time. When you see this much talent packed in all the time, it is so hard to see somebody as a standout. And when you got a cat like Trey, or even like Corey, or even Trey's brother,
Yeah,
right?
Sean. Yeah.
Sean,
Yeah.
though, I keep thinking of Blaine Kidd, right? I keep thinking of
Mm-hmm.
those cats who found a way after. Okay, I'm messing you up. I know it.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good.
Blaine comes in, he gets a triple double first game. Everybody goes like, okay, this is gonna be different, right?
Right.
And then we didn't, and then he was in, what was it? It was, if I remember my stats right, it was 5 games the rest of the year where he was either a rebound or an assist away from another triple double.
Yeah. Insane. Insane. Right.
That that is a fine line, man,
Mm-hmm.
between having a multiple triple double season
And one.
or just having a bunch of double doubles
Yep.
and whatever. So I'm just saying, man, it is amazing to me. It is amazing to me how we start to garner this level of expectation, right?
Yeah.
But these guys still realize, you know what? I'm one rotation on my shot away from raising my free throw percentage up 7 points or whatever. And these kids pay attention to that, and I love it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, look, I don't know if you are, but me and Yell's a big wrestling fans. Are you, or were you at any point a wrestling
Brother, let
fan?
me tell you something. When you're coming to the Thunderdome, you're gonna feel Dusty Rose, baby. Dusty Rose, baby. You hit that atomic elbow. Boom! The beautiful Dusty Rose. You know what I do?
Yes,
I'm as
sir.
free as a bird. No, I don't know nothing about wrestling, man.
Hey, hey, that's the Rose, my man. Hey, look, you did a little bit, you little something. All right, so look, there's a thing that we like to do sometimes called fantasy booking. So I want to bring that here for just a quick minute here.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to go back in time and go back in time to when the recruitment was going on, right?
Yeah.
And we had a few players who were looking for teams, top players looking for teams. Who, if I got three players here for you,
Mm-hmm.
if these players could have went anywhere else besides their old team or the
Mm-hmm.
team they ended up with, where would you like to see them go? I got three
Okay.
names here. I'm gonna give you them, and you let me know. First one
Okay.
I got, Renzo Bryant. If he if
Ooh.
he if he couldn't have gone back to Heartland, or if he didn't end up with Queen City, where would you like to have seen him end up?
Man, and I love me some Renzo, right?
Yeah, good kid.
Ah, yeah, absolutely. I think I would have liked to see Renzo. I'm gonna say this. I think I would have liked to see Renzo at Showtime with Corey.
Oh,
With Corey.
with Corey.
I
Okay, okay, yeah.
with you know what I'm saying? Those two together, the way they're both, especially Renzo is a mega student of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and he can automatically. But I've seen like the way he even talks about players, he sees their game, and I think there's a piece of his mind that's still forming that says I can support that this way. I think that'd have been special.
Yeah, yeah, agreed, agreed. I would like to see him go to the Indy Stripes. He's an Indiana kid.
Ooh,
He's an Indiana kid.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's right where I feel like he would want to be if given the opportunity to go there. That would have been
Hmm.
really
Hmm.
fun to see him end up there. Next one I got for you, Nick Hugo. I'll give you mine first. I'll
Mm.
give you mine first. I'll give you mine first for this one. Got them
Okay.
5.
Mm.
I feel like his style of play, his high energy, his high motor kind of thing. I feel
Yeah.
like that would have fit in very well with Gotham 5, and it would have given them another dimension dynamic to uh their roster. They have a lot of ball handlers on their roster. But if you have a guy like Nick Hugo who's gonna give you 110% all the time, that's also gonna help you with that roster that they have constructed there. What about you?
I like that. You know what? I'm gonna flip the coin on you, brother.
All right, let's go.
I think if Nick Hugo, with his game, would have been with Gulf Coast,
Gulf
with De'Aaron
Coast.
Cruz,
Okay.
back when he was there, I think that would have been the tandem that might have kept them out of what was that? I think they were last place in the Savannah division. I'm sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head, but uh, I think I think that would have made the difference for them with especially with this energy game because sometimes it seemed to me Gulf Coast just lost that and it was on
Yeah.
like one guy carrying four guys sometimes.
It
So I
was
don't know
Cruz and
that
Chopper at
that's
times. It felt
that's
like,
kind of
yeah.
yeah.
And just for the record, you are correct. They were in last place in Savannah Division 12 and 19.
Yeah.
You are
Ugh.
correct. Last one I got here for you, Benari James. If he didn't end up with Heartland this past off this coming season, and he couldn't go back to Indy, where would you like him to end up for this season?
Oh man. Okay. You're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me for this one, man.
Oh man.
So I think if Benari James had have maybe ended up with the originators,
Ooh.
could you see that combination? DJ Wagner, Benari James handling that,
Or
coach.
even this season, Jay Laster,
Yeah,
Benari James,
yeah.
Cooper Flag.
Oh my goodness. See
That's
that
crazy.
you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's where I'm going with this. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I just to me, there's okay. Here's the thing. A lot of coaches, and I'm sure you've seen this a billion times, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of coaches will pick the athlete over the skill set sometimes.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because I can teach you the skill sets. I can't teach you to be 6'8", but I can teach
Right.
you
Yeah.
the skill set. If
Right.
if you're already 6'8", if you already can run fast, if you can already do this, I can teach you the rules of the game. One of my best buddies from school, he went to USC on a track scholarship, and they lost their track team probation,
Wow.
which was weird. Now
Yeah.
this guy was an alternate to the Olympic team in high school. So this is how fast this
Wow.
dude was.
Insane.
Well, now I'm going to give away who he is in a minute. We all told him go to the baseball coach and tell him how fast you can run.
Yeah.
He goes out. He goes out, and I mean, dude, it's just like right out of like Willie Mays Hayes, right from
Yeah.
Major
Major
League.
League. Yeah.
He not only makes the team, dude gets an 11-year Major League Baseball career because he's fast, and they taught him how to hit. They taught him how to catch. I'm telling you, coaches and scouts will look at the athleticism and say, I like that. And if I have to pick between somebody who's athletic and has the build for athleticism over someone who might have the skill set,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the athlete every time. And that's what I see with players like that.
All right. Okay. I like that. Hey, look, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Lakeshore Drive for Bernard James. There was talk of him.
Ooh,
There was talk of him going there this season anyway. Before things kind of fell through and that kind of thing or whatever. Um, but and it's funny because he would have ended up with Coach Loveless anyway had things not gone the way they did in Lakeshore. Um,
true.
but they ended up together anyway in Heartland. But man, like him and D'Angelo Jordan, Norman Nations, and a returning
Ooh,
Zagor, Angelo Roman,
yeah.
like that's crazy. That's a fun
Oh,
team right there.
dude,
That's a fun
dude,
team.
dude. I mean, can you imagine that grouping? running something like the old school Princeton offense from back in the day. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go back and look up those Princeton teams particularly the one that made it to the Final Four, the one that lost to Magic Johnson in the Final Four back in 78, 79. Look up though, it's called the Princeton motion offense, where everybody's always in motion with intention, with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys in that kind of offense, they would, man, I'm telling you, they would wear the other team down by the second quarter. Man, that would be
That
amazing.
would be so fun, so fun, man. Well, look, from a fun topic to maybe a little more of a serious, divided topic here, if you will. Jafet Towns. We know
Hmm.
how talented this kid is coming into from last season and now coming into this season. This being his final season here, upcoming in SimWorld Prep. But the question here is Jafet Towns this season's Lace Darius outlaw? What do I mean by that? Well, we know how talented Lace Darius was for best coach
Hmm.
for the past two seasons in the Ground Zero season and back in season one. We know what he meant to that team, but he didn't really have a lot of other players around him that could really help him get the team to the next level. They had guys like Evangelos Mullins, and Mikey Williams for a little bit when he was there, and Mikey definitely helped him when he was there. But Darius really kind of had to put the team on his back essentially. Is that Jafet talent this season for rating trays?
Wow. Ooh, dude, that's unfair. You suck. You're the worst. Okay. So I'm gonna need your help on
Hey,
this one,
my
okay?
producer, my producer handed me the topic list. I just kind of go what they say, man.
I got you. I got you. I got you. So here we go. Now, if I'm okay, what I remember about Yafet Towns, and I'm just gonna say it cold off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was in. I think he was in the top 10 and top 5 in scoring. And I think, and what I remember about his game is he can definitely put the biscuit in the basket
Yeah.
or the basket in the
He
biscuit,
was
whichever night I'm
number
talking, right?
4 in points per game, 21.4
Okay,
last season. Yes, sir.
okay, okay. So you got a cat who can definitely fill it up, right? And you let's be honest. The name of the game is outscoring the other team, right?
Yeah.
So when you have a player like him that can do that, that's awesome. But here's what I'm gonna say. Just because you can fill it up, sometimes if that's the primary gift that you bring to the game, it's hard to carry a team because I would like to see him give direction. I would like to see
Mm.
him he- help his team around him. You're right. He didn't really have anybody the way he might have could have somebody around him, and he did a lot for his team.
But last
I
season,
would,
last season, Maestro, he had the dunk god, Kevon Jackson. He had Nick Beal. We had other players with him. This season, he has
but you know what I'm going
he
to
has
say though.
Jason
You know what I'm going to say
Crosser.
about that. Wait. Wait. Hold down.
I'm
Hold
getting
that
ahead of
thought. You
myself.
know what I'm going to say about that, right?
Go ahead. What you got? Yeah, yeah.
I put a team on the floor, and everybody's about the basket.
Mm.
What do I have? What do I have?
A bunch
I
of
have a
kids
half.
who are just about half part of the game.
That's right. I have a half a team. I have a half a team. So if if we're going to give him the leader spot, right,
Mm-hmm.
which I think he earned, no doubts there, right?
Yeah, yeah. Fair.
How do you use that skill set around you to make them better, but also give yourself an opportunity to do what you can do? Can you imagine him? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Can you imagine Towns when if he's directing traffic, even not at the one position, off the wing, moving cats through, making those passes that he would make that would turn into buckets as opposed to just comeback passes?
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about a cat who is next level. Outlaw, for all you can say about Outlaw, whenever he took over a game, and sometimes, yes, it was a rodeo. One thing that Outlaw always managed to do was what? Involve the cats around him immediately and made them part of the process.
Right.
And
Right.
that's why he has so many games where I don't think he ever broke 40 points, but he always came close. Like what was it? 36,
Yeah.
37,
Yeah.
30, whatever.
Yeah. You had a few game
So
weeks where broke 30. Yeah.
right. So to me, Outlaw was basically a few passes short of becoming like a true double double machine. because he had that kind of ability, and I believe Towns does as well. I would just like to see him take that full leadership role because if he does that, now everything you just said, I can see that happening, and I can see him being everything that you just said. If he takes that true on court general role, that leadership role of shaping the game, being the conductor for the orchestra as opposed to just somebody playing violin in the second row.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Look, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you there. Towns last season again, 21.4 points led the team. You also had 2.5 assists that also led the team last season. So it's there. I think.
You
I
and
think.
you just said it, and you just
Yeah.
said it. Look at all the names you just said around him, but only 2 assists a game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see it.
What,
I see it. Just for comparison's sake here, Darius Outlaw 21, 20, let's say 22 points per game, and then 4.8 assists.
mm-hmm. Fine line, baby.
Yeah,
Fine line.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, look, man, it's been real fun. I got one more thing before we hit the road again.
All right.
So look,
All right.
yeah, what I like to do on Friday, I try to anyway. We got Fun Thought Friday here. So here's one for you. What meal do you think you could eat for an entire month and not get bored of it? I will
Oh,
go first.
brother.
I will go first. So one of my best friends, they make a thing called taco bake. Essentially, it's like taco lasagna,
Mm.
and it is
Mm.
amazing. I
Mm.
that is one thing where I could go, yeah, I could eat that all month and like not get bored of it. It's so good. It's so good, especially if they make it. Like yeah, give me that.
Mm. Okay. Oh man, man, you still gonna hate me so much for this, bro. Because the thing is, I'm the kind of cat that I don't get bored with food. I just
Okay,
don't. It's like I
got
like
you.
something. I could eat it. I can eat it all the time. It's all good for me, right? But if you're gonna give me a choice, now Yale's gonna now Yale's gonna have something to say because I hate talking bad about anything, and I always try to give everybody good stuff. So I'm sorry, Yale. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry right now. I could do I could do nachos all the time. Just nachos.
Nachos.
Give me some ground meat, ground turkey,
Okay.
sour cream, peppers, corn, little corn in there, some little okra in there. I could do that all the time, and I wouldn't even think twice about it. Some cool flour tortilla chips, man,
Yeah,
brother.
that
Oh,
sounds good.
I'm making you making me hungry now, bro. Come on. I could do that. It's something about nachos. It's like it has all 5 food groups. It has happiness. It has contentment. It has super goodness. It has awesomeness, and it has like all 5 food groups in it. It's just, man, I'm telling you.
Oh man, that is wonderful. I love that. I love that. Yo, Maestro, thank you so much for joining me today on this special on the road edition of SimWorld today. I'm traveling. I'm out here, looking at teams and that kind of getting ready for the season like everybody else is. We're all doing our thing. Appreciate you joining me
Appreciate
today.
you, man.
Anything
Appreciate
else
and
you got
look,
for the
and
people?
I'm gonna say is this: the jet that I've been using, just that smell, it will go away. I promise.
I hope so. I hope so. We got a little time when the season starts. Got to get that thing cleaned out, ready to go. But hey, look, again, Maestro, thank you for joining us. Thank you all as well for listening to this episode of SimWorld today. We'll be back on Monday. Yells will be back with me with any luck. But Maestro, wonderful job filling in. Thank you. Appreciate it. And until Monday, you guys, remember, SimWorld is the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Be the game.
Check out our trailer that went up on YouTube as well, and we'll see you on Monday.